Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine by the grace of Allah Almighty. Today we are going to start our lesson number 3. But first of all, you will have to take out your textbook and put that in front of you so it will help you to understand the explanation more clearly. On page number 13, you have your lesson number 3, and the title of lesson number 3 is Input, Output and Backing Storage Devices. In this lesson, we will study about the storage devices of computer and some input and output devices. So the introduction of this chapter is, like in previous chapter, we studied about different functional components of a computer like control unit, input unit, output unit, RAM, ROM, control unit and arithmetic logic unit. These all are the functional components of a computer. And in this lesson, we will study about some input, output and backing storage devices. Now, what is the function of these devices? These devices are used to exchange the information between the external environment and memory of a computer. These devices are used to feed the information in the computer. इनपुट और आउटपुट डिवाइसेस की हेल्प से हम कंप्यूटर में वो इन्फॉर्मेशन फीड कर सकते हैं जो कि एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट से रिलेटेड होती है. किसी भी इन्फॉर्मेशन को कंप्यूटर में डालने के लिए या कंप्यूटर में फीड करने के लिए हमें डिवाइसेस की ज़रूरत पड़ती है और उन डिवाइसेस के बारे में हम इस चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे. The different devices of computers are classified into 3 categories. Number 1, input devices. Number 2, backing storage devices. And number 3, output devices. Now, moving towards the main topic, which is input devices. Input is of 2 types, data or basic information. Input is a kind of instruction that we feed into computer with the help of different input devices. The instructions which are feed in the computer can be in logarithm and it can be in the form of data. Algorithm is the combination of numbers and characters. The devices used to feed information and algorithm to the computer are called input devices. With the help of input devices, we can instruct the computer that what should computer do, and on the basis of that instruction, the computer gives us the result. इनपुट डिवाइसेस वो डिवाइसेस होते हैं जिनके थ्रू आप कंप्यूटर में इंस्ट्रक्शंस फीड कर सकते हैं. डिपेंड्स ऑन योर नीड और उसी इंस्ट्रक्शन के हिसाब से कंप्यूटर आपको रिजल्ट प्रोवाइड करता है. Some of the most commonly used input devices are discussed below. कुछ input devices के बारे में हम इस chapter में पढ़ेंगे. So, the first input and the first most commonly used input device is keyboard. A keyboard is used to feed information and algorithm directly into a computer. All of you are familiar with the keyboard. आप सबने कीबोर्ड देखा होगा बिकॉज नॉर्मली हम कीबोर्ड्स का बहुत यूज़ करते हैं. Keyboard is the most common input device that are used to feed information and algorithm in the computer. A keyboard is like a typewriter. It has a lot of keys and every key has a different function. The speed of keyboard is slower, but it is used very commonly everywhere. The function of several keys of a keyboard are the different keys of keyboard have different functions. So on page number 14 there is a description of the different keys of a keyboard given. The keys of keyboards are divided into 4 types. Number 1, standard alphanumeric keys. Number 2, numeric keypad. Number 3, function keys. And number 4, screen navigation and editing keys. Now, what is the function of standard alphanumeric keys? The alphanumeric keys are the English alphabets and special characters. The keys which consist the alphabetic characters are known as the standard alphanumeric keys. And it is also similar to the typewriter. Number 2, numeric keypad. The function of this keypad is it's defined in its name, which is numeric. Numeric means number, okay? Those keys which consist of a numbers from 0 to 9 are called as numeric keypad, and this keypad is used to enter the numbers on the computer. Function keys. Now what is the function of function keys? Function keys are F1, F2, F3 which are given on the top of the keyboard. As you can see in the figure on page number 14, 3.1, the keys which are given on the top are function keys, and each function key has different functions and special functions. Number 4, screen navigation and editing keys. The keys other than these keys are known as screen navigation and editing keys. These keys are used for editing and for controlling the screen of the monitor. So these are all the keys of keyboard which are used to enter instructions and data into the computer. Now moving towards our next topic, which is a mouse. All of you are familiar with the mouse. Mouse is a type of little cassette and it has a ball below it. आप सब ने माउस और कीबोर्ड्स देखे होंगे बिकॉज ये इनपुट डिवाइसेस बहुत कॉमन हैं. कीबोर्ड पे आप बहुत सारी चीज़ें टाइप कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, जो कि कंप्यूटर में डेटा फीड करने के लिए काम आती हैं. माउस जो है वो भी कंप्यूटर की एक इनपुट डिवाइस है जिसके थ्रू आप कंप्यूटर को इंस्ट्रक्ट कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ कर्सर और एन एरो. जब भी आप माउस यूज़ करते हैं तो आपको स्क्रीन पे एक कर्सर या एरो नज़र आता है जिसके थ्रू आप डिफरेंट ऑप्शंस, डिफरेंट फोल्डर्स को सिलेक्ट करके और उन पर काम कर सकते हैं. It moves in the direction of the movement of the mouse, which is a cursor. We can move the mouse with the help of our hand. It is a pointing object. Like if you want to point anything on the screen of the monitor, you can use the mouse. The work of mouse can also be done with the help of a keyboard. But mostly the people use mouse because it is the easier way to point anything on the screen of the desktop. The next input device which is used commonly is joystick, which is on page number 15. A joystick is a lever device that can move in any direction. Joystick normally used in playing games. It has the directions left, right, forward and backward. It is used to control the movement of an object on the screen. But joystick is not commonly used for the input in the computer. It is mostly used in games. Now moving towards our next topic, which is output devices. Now what are the output devices? As you all know that input devices are used to enter the data in the computer, but the output device is used to give results of the computer. The output devices shows the results and the output that is based on the instructions and input that is given to the computer before. For example, जैसे कि आपको किसी चीज़ का प्रिंट आउट निकालना है एंड यू वांट इट इन दी पेपर फॉर्म, तो आप क्या करेंगे? आप सबसे पहले कीबोर्ड जो कि इनपुट डिवाइस है उसकी हेल्प से आप उसके अंदर पहले टाइप करेंगे आपका जितना भी मैटर होगा, दैट उसके बाद आप प्रिंटर की हेल्प से, प्रिंटर इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज एन आउटपुट डिवाइस, आप प्रिंटर की हेल्प से उसका प्रिंट आउट निकालेंगे जो कि आपका आउटपुट होगा और जो कि रिज़ल्ट होगा जो कि कंप्यूटर ने आपको प्रोवाइड किया होगा. सो बेसिकली द फंक्शन ऑफ एन आउटपुट डिवाइस इज़ to give us the output or the results of our data. And the most commonly used output devices are monitor and printer. Okay, now moving towards our first output device, which is monitor. All of you are familiar with the use of a monitor. A monitor is the screen in which you can see anything in the computer and all of the information which is fed into the computer. You can see all of that in monitor. Monitor is an output device because it shows you the result. Like when you add data or any information with the help of mouse and keyboard in the computer, the monitor shows you the output and result of that information. So that's why monitor is an output device. It is also known as Visual Display Unit, VDU, or cathode ray tube, CRT. There are two types of VDUs. One is for displaying textual data and one is for displaying graphics. VDUs यानी कि मॉनिटर दो टाइप्स के होते हैं. एक मॉनिटर आपको सिर्फ टेक्स्ट शो करता है, लाइक सिर्फ नोट्स एंड जो लिखने का काम हो, ओके. एंड जो सेकंड कंप्यूटर होता है या जो सेकंड मॉनिटर होता है वो आपको ग्राफिक्स भी शो करता है, लाइक पिक्चर्स एंड कलरफुल images and all, okay. So these are the two different types of monitors. The output sent to a monitor is always in human readable form. मॉनिटर पे जो भी डेटा शो होता है वो एक ह्यूमन के लिए पढ़ना, देखना और समझना आसान होता है। लाइक हमारे लिए कंप्यूटर पे काम करना और इजी हो जाता है जब हम अपना काम मॉनिटर पर देख रहे होते हैं। ओके, सो द मॉनिटर्स आर अवेलेबल इन 2 मेजर टाइप्स. Number 1 is monochrome and number 2 is color, CGA, EGA, VGA and Super VGA, etc. So the monitor is the most commonly used output device. Now moving towards our next topic, which is on page number 16. And the title of next topic is printers. All of you are familiar with the printers. Printers are used very commonly in our daily life. Printer is a device which is used to print the results of the computer or the output of the computer on the paper. So a human can read that result very easily. The output which is printed on the paper is called as hard copy. प्रिंटर्स से आप सब फेमिलियर होंगे. प्रिंटर्स जो है वो पेपर पे कंप्यूटर के आउटपुट्स को प्रिंट करने में काम आता है, जिसे हम आसानी से पढ़ सकते हैं. ओके, सो नाउ आई विल टेल यू सम डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ printers. Dot matrix printer and daisy wheel printers. These printers are very slow printers and they can just print one character at a time. ये प्रिंटर सिर्फ एक कैरेक्टर या एक नंबर ही एक वक्त पे सिर्फ एक कैरेक्टर या एक नंबर को प्रिंट कर सकते हैं. फास्ट प्रिंटर्स आर लेज़र प्रिंटर्स. Laser printers like drum printers and page printers. These printers has a very good speed in the comparison of daisy wheel printer and dot matrix printer. Drum printers and page printers can print one line at a time. Okay, one line. And the speed of these printers are over 2000 lines per minute. It means कि लेज़र प्रिंटर्स जैसे कि ड्रम प्रिंटर्स और पेज प्रिंटर्स की स्पीड इतनी ज़्यादा होती है कि वो एक मिनट में 2000 लाइंस को प्रिंट कर सकता है ऑन अ पेपर. सो द फास्ट प्रिंटर्स लाइक लेज़र प्रिंटर्स आर very convenient to use. There are 2 types of printers. One printer is multicolor printer and second is black or white printer. The black or white printer can only print the text in black ink, but the multicolor printers can give you printouts in multicolor pictures. Printers works on the microprocessors which controls the movement of printer. And it also controls the movement of paper up and down. Now moving towards the next topic, which is backing storage devices. The backing storage devices are those devices in which we can store our information or our data. These devices are the backing storage devices because in these devices we can store our information, because in computer the memory can be lost at any time. मतलब कंप्यूटर में जो आप डेटा एंटर करते हैं या जो चीज़ें आप उसमें सेव करते हैं, ठीक है, तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो परमानेंटली कंप्यूटर में हमेशा सेव रहें. ठीक है, तो उस इंफॉर्मेशन को सेफ रखने के लिए बैकिंग स्टोरेज डिवाइसेस को यूज़ किया जाता है और जहाँ पर उस डेटा को कॉपी किया जाता है. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल द यूज़ ऑफ USB, राइट. you store your data or different files or documents in the USB for the need. Whenever you want that information, you can use your USB and you can take your files from there. The storage is called backing storage, and the devices used for this purpose are called backing storage devices, or you can also call them secondary storage devices or auxiliary storage devices. These devices are used to provide cheaper and relatively permanent storage of information. Basically, the backing storage devices are those devices which store your data and save it permanently in them. You can use your data whenever you want. If your computer is damaged or your information is lost or your data is lost, so you can use that device in which you can save your data. So the most commonly used backing storage devices are cassettes, magnetic tapes, and magnetic discs. As this book is not revised, so these are all the old backing storage devices which were used for the storage of data. The number one backing storage device was cassette. As you can see on page number 17, figure 3.6. Cassettes and magnetic tapes. In this figure, you can see the physical look of cassettes. These cassettes are known as audio cassettes. Cassettes are very small in size, they are changeable and inexpensive. They can store audios in them, and they are used as a home recorder. Cassettes can store and read information sequentially. In the cassette, you can store your data, your audio, and you can use that information or data whenever you want. So, cassettes is the most common backing storage device. कैसेट्स जो है वो एक ऐसी बैकिंग स्टोरेज डिवाइस है जिसमें आप ऑडियो में अपना डेटा और सब स्टोर कर सकते हो, एंड यू कैन यूज़ दैट डेटा व्हेन एवर यू वांट. जब भी आप चाहो तो उसके थ्रू अपना डेटा, अपनी इंफॉर्मेशन यूज़ कर सकते हो, बिकॉज़ कंप्यूटर की मेमोरी इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं होती कि वो आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन को ज़्यादा अरसे तक अपने अंदर स्टोर कर सके. सो आपका जो डेटा हो वो खो ना जाए कंप्यूटर के ख़राब होने से या किसी प्रॉब्लम की वजह से, तो आप अपने डेटा को कैसेट्स में रिकॉर्ड करके रख सकते हो. आफ्टर द कैसेट्स, द अदर बैकिंग स्टोरेज डिवाइस इज मैग्नेटिक टेप. Magnetic tape is a plastic tape which is coated by magnetic material. So the magnetic tape is coated by a magnetic material on just one side. Okay, this magnetic tape is very cheap and economical storage is medium, but it has a disadvantage. The disadvantage of magnetic tape is it is very slow and it can be only recorded in sequence. The data and the information in this magnetic tape would be in sequence, but magnetic tape can also be destroyed in a second because it can be tear from anywhere. मतलब magnetic tape बहुत ज़्यादा डेलिकेट होती है कि उसको अगर थोड़ा सा भी खींचा जाए या कुछ तो फिर वो टूट जाती है, और जिसकी वजह से हमारी इंफॉर्मेशन और हमारा डेटा खो सकता है या फिर हम उस डेटा को अगेन उसमें स्टोर नहीं कर सकते. सो द मैग्नेटिक टेप इज़ ऑल्सो अ बैकिंग स्टोरेज डिवाइस. After the magnetic tape, the last backing storage device is magnetic disc. All of you are familiar with these names, and these names are hard disk and floppy disks. These both disks are known as magnetic disks because in these disks we can also store our data and our information. They are also the storage devices, and they have a good memory in which you can store your files, your documents, and anything and whatever you want to store. Hard disks provide a very big storage capacity and they are very fast. But floppy disks are smaller than hard disks because they always consist of only one platter. These both disks are made up of plastic, and these storage devices or disks are also coated with the magnetic material, same as like magnetic tape. फ्लॉपी डिस्क और हार्ड डिस्क भी स्टोरेज के लिए यूज़ की जाती हैं। उनको प्लास्टिक से बनाया जाता है, उनका फ़िज़िकल लुक जो है वो प्लास्टिक से बनाया जाता है और वो मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल के साथ कोटेड होते हैं, क्योंकि अगर आपको कोई डेटा स्टोर करना है या इन्फॉर्मेशन तो मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल उसके लिए सुपर्ब होता है। ओके, On page number 18, the figures 3.7a and 3.7b are showing you the physical look of hard disk and floppy diskette. Both of them are available in double density and high density storage. Floppy disks are slower than hard disks and they are inexpensive, मतलब वो सस्ती होती हैं, ज़्यादा एक्सपेंसिव नहीं होती हैं, and they can be easily moved from computer to computer, और आप उन डिस्क को एक कंप्यूटर से निकाल के दूसरे कंप्यूटर में भी मूव कर सकते हैं और अपना डेटा एक कंप्यूटर से दूसरे कंप्यूटर में भी ट्रांसफ़र कर सकते हैं. So here the explanation of the chapter ends. On page number 19, there is a summary given of this chapter. Just read that summary, then you will understand this lesson more clearly. So, I hope that you understood the chapter. Take care. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.